The following broadcast may contain explicit language and adult themes. Viewer discretion is advised. The opinions expressed in this broadcast are those of the hosts, talent, and guests, and do not reflect the opinions, views, and standards of Pyromedia Enterprises, affiliates, subsidiaries, or its members.
Oh, yeah. Hallelujah. Amen. Praise the Lord, saints.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord, saints.
Praise the Lord.
I would like to thank the Lord for waking me up this morning, giving me the activity of my limbs.
Won't he do it?
Every time he will do it. Let me piss him off real good. He will do it, okay? He will. But no, how have you been this week?
Oh man. This week has kind of been a really hectic, crazy week. Whole lot of extra stuff this week having to manage.
Okay.
But one of the things that was really powerful, you know how you have these unplanned encounters with people and then the spirit just hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we were out at this spot out here and we were having these slushy drinks, okay?
Mm-hmm. I like a good slush.
It was a good slushy alcoholic beverage. It's my favorite place now. And we saw this group of young girls sitting at the table and they had some food. So we were like, hey, what are they eating? And they sent me over because they know I like talking to people. So the table sent me over to go ask them. And I literally went over to say, hey, where y'all get that food from? And it went into a whole session.
Oh, no.
By the time we were finished, girls, tears coming down her face. I'm hugging her. She got a head on my shoulder. It became a whole moment. I literally went over there and had a spiritual encounter and read her. And it was totally unplanned. I just went to go ask for some food. And it was that situation that just reminded me, like, Mana, you are who you are supposed to be. You are where you are supposed to be. And you are the minister that you were born to.
I like it.
So it's been a very clarifying week in a lot of areas, but mainly spiritually. It's been very clarifying.
I definitely like it. Clarity is needed. Affirmation is needed. Spiritual affirmation is important. So it's not only important that we affirm who we are in the earth, but I think it's also important that we affirm our spiritual gifts. That's all a part of trusting yourself. I've been diving into that, lately here. Trusting of self.
Yeah. Have you had a day yet?
Have I had a what?
A day of yes?
I have not had a day of yes yet.
Okay.
That takes some balls to do, but it is on the list to get done. I loved that whole spiel you gave us last week. A day of yes.
By the way,
I have to. I'm trans. Let me not joke like that. Yes, I have to.
1 and 2.
Cough. 1 and 2.
You had to do that. They confirmed.
Yes, God. Hey, Gail. I love Gail. So yeah. The trusting of self has really, really been a journey for me. And speaking of which, like trusting myself to know you got this.
Yeah.
Trusting myself to know you made the right decision. Trusting myself to know it's time to let this go. It's time to let this go. You know, because what my lived experience taught me is that you have to pray about everything. And I'm not downing prayer, okay? But there's some things common sense ought to just let you know to take care of. But sometimes when you are so used to praying about everything, you kind of you make a mountain out of a molehill in some, in so many, in so many words. And so just trusting myself more and trusting myself again. One thing that gave my confidence a shot was failure. Have you ever failed before, Manal?
What? Have you met me? I failed at least 3 times a day.
Okay.
At least.
I mean,
on average.
Have you failed like flat on your face, like, damn, there's nowhere else to go but down a little further if I don't change this?
Go down a hill, completely dirty.
Okay.
On witnesses laughing at me.
Right. Okay.
It's a big fail.
So definitely we have that in common then. I'm sorry, this drink is really good to my spirit. But so I failed and my confidence took a shot and my self-trust took a shot. My self-confidence, everything just kind of went, shot to hell. And a part of me repackaging myself and reconstructing my life is now me trusting myself again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so this has been an amazing journey. This past week has been a journey of growth in that area. And I'm just so happy to say, once again, your boy got a little confidence in himself. Like, you did that.
Yeah.
You did something out of that. All right.
I like it.
Yes, I like it as well. All right. So, Manal, we're here to talk about all the things of the things. When we do Hot Topics, we try to get the message from the mess. We try to. How you doing, House of TSU?
Hey.
We try to get the elevation, out of the mess. We try to go a little higher, just a little bit. And so, Manal, there's this couple on social media, right? And we just gonna rip the Band-Aid off, y'all. Can you play the video, Kwame, real quick, and then we'll go.
Be gone, baby, be gone.
Shit. Oh. Yeah, I told Lemmy I'm thinking about doing Baddies East.
Tell Lemmy?
I said, Baddies East? She pregnant. How you gonna do Baddies East? She said, oh, I think they'll be shooting like after I had the baby already. I said, who gonna watch the baby? Me? She says you.
Please.
Son.
Please.
Son. What? Have I ever watched you for more than 24 hours?
No.
Yes.
I probably have. I'm gonna get that. I like that. This shit. The bitch is so dumb. She said, the baby's not gonna stop me from going on the road and getting money and hustle. I said, who gonna watch the baby while you on the road hustling? She said, I'm gonna have an on the road nanny. Bitch, if you think you finna take my newborn baby from the day she's born to the day she's at least 3 years old on a road anywhere, on a plane, on a tour bus for longer than 48 hours, you're smoking. Bitch, this is a baby. They have ear problems, easy sicknesses, easy sinuses. Bitch, you're finna be at home in the house, trapped, locked in with a baby. And when I leave the house, you're gonna be at home with the baby. I'm not telling them to get an abortion for me. I'm telling her to get an abortion for her. She's not ready. Earlier today, I'm picking this bitch brain. I'm just trying to figure.
Oh my God. Oh, Manal, when you sent me that, that made my whole blood just begin to bubble. Like for two reasons. Now, I will say this. Even being pregnant, I don't think Krishan should be a part of the show Baddies. I think personally the show Baddies should be canceled. Anytime there's a show on TV and you wouldn't be surprised if somebody on that show committed a homicide, I think that show needs to be canceled. Is one of the baddies showed up to film one day with a gun and shot up everybody. It wouldn't shock me. And that may sound a little judgmental. Y'all pray for me. I'm just saying, but the way they deal with each other and the way they handle each other is very harsh and crazy. And her being pregnant, I don't think she needs to be in that type of environment. But then
no, she was saying that she was going to go on the show after she has the baby, not while pregnant, but shortly after having the baby.
She's been filming. She filmed the whole season. She just completed Baddies West, I think 2 months ago. So, and then she got in a fight at the auditions for Baddies East, the show that they're going to be filming after she has the baby. So this environment is just not healthy for an expecting mother. In my opinion, now I ain't no doctor. I'm not no doctor. But in my opinion, it's just not a healthy environment for an expecting mother.
So, like, I mean, context is everything, right? So we are looking at people who are quote unquote hood people, right? They're hood people. And so I have witnessed family members full on pregnant having street fights, you know, and so it's not an uncommon way to live in
8-9 months, right?
From their world, right? My issue, and it's not to say that it's okay, but it's normal to them, right? But my issue is that these types of individuals are being broadcasted for everybody to see and experience. They're getting paid to exist in this way, right? And then on top of that, this young man is on video calling the girl out and calling her out of her name. This is the same girl that you spent money on, that you was laying next to, that you was having sex with, you was having pillow talk with. This is the same one who was fighting for you in the club when you was, you know, having whatever issues you had going on. This is the same one. And you put your penis in her pussy and shot up the club. Now you have something to say. Now you have something to say about the type of mother she is. As if she were a different kind of woman before becoming a mother. And so my thing is you as a man, and I use that term very loosely, as a male rather, like you have to be more responsible with your sticking and moving. Because when you end up shooting up the club and she's having your baby, that's not the time to now become disrespectful and dismiss the woman she always has been because she thought it was cute.
Can I just put a pin right here? Because I agree with what you're saying, but I think there's another level of accountability he has to give himself too. When he met Krishan, she was not on this type of time. Sure, she had a little turn up in her. He's sculpted and molded this extra craziness that has developed in her. Have you seen her before and her now?
No, but she had it in her. That's why he was attracted to her, and he was attracted to her, and she was attracted to him. Same spirits. It don't matter.
So I think, and I'm gonna say he has to. I still feel like he needs to. He absolutely needs to take ownership. He helped create this beast. He did, and in doing that, he has now I do believe, you know, like spirits and all of that. I definitely am on the same page. But he helped create this monster, and he in some ways he's going to have to help unlearn some behavior. He seems like, with all the craziness that's going on, he may be a little more balanced headed in the area of what it takes to raise a kid, because we've seen him be very unhealthy. Well, I mean, not to have your kid on the road with baddies. I mean, he got enough sense not to do that. I mean,
Sounds so good though, but you with a baddie.
You say what?
You're with a baddie. So why would you expect her to make different decisions? Again, just because she is now having a baby doesn't mean it's going to change her nature.
Yeah,
just
I'm sorry, Krishan.
Change your nature, because
Right,
that's the
right.
son that you sit there talking to, right? So that lets me know you already had a child, at least one. So then you go out and you find somebody else like her. So I don't want to hear about your parenting because you still can't choose partners.
Right. Now, the other aspect I wanted to talk about this is I do not like it when people are in a relationship and they go have conversations with their ex about their current relationship. I don't like that. And so he's sitting up in the first film, he's with his baby mom talking about Krishan with the mother of his first child. I don't like that. And the way that she has such an opinion is ridiculous to me. Am I the only one that thinks that's a little off and crazy?
Are you referring to the one that you say is a better parent?
No. Oh yeah, I'm talking. Oh, so yes, I am talking about Blueface. Yes.
So my point is, they are the same. Him and what's the face? What's the name again?
Blueface and Krishan.
Just not gonna have this girl's name. They're the same. Mm-hmm. They're the same. At the end of the day, he just wants something to talk about. At the end of the day, he just want to run his mouth. He has not grown and matured either.
Kwame, can you put that thank you. But at the end of the day, this is indicative of how people view relationship. They don't want partnership. They want a body to fill this. Absolutely. Get to know the person. Who was that judge that used to say look deep before you leap?
Was that Maybelline?
I think that was Maybelline. Maybe it's Maybelline. The one that used to be on divorce court.
Judge Maybelline.
So I think sometimes we need to take a deep look at a person before we decide we want to walk with them in this life. And then sometimes you need to understand that it's not the time for you to walk with anybody. You need to go under construction yourself and make sure you have a healthy situation going on yourself. Am I right about it, Manal?
No, I mean that's where I was going. Before we get to a point, look at yourself. Because you attract what you are. You're gonna attract what is on your level, right? And so if you are you into madness and mayhem, what do you want to attract? And again, this is the same woman that you had on your arm going to all these events you was buying stuff for, right? This is the same girl that you was sitting up talking about your first baby mama with. This is the same one.
Right.
And so now that she's having your baby, now you have things to say. And this ain't it's not the first time, because of course they've been back and forth with their relationship, right? On and off, getting into fights, all the stupid that they've been doing. So you sir are a part of bringing now this child into y'all's toxic situation. And that's not letting her off the hook, obviously.
Of course.
Because you also have to protect yourself as a woman. You can't just be giving everybody babies, right? But just because Blueface was the one in this video running his mouth, we're gonna talk a little bit more about him since you have things to say.
Right.
You cannot sit up here and dishonor the person that you put a baby in. It doesn't matter what at the end of the day, it don't even matter even all the choices that she's making. You chose her.
And can I say something? And we're gonna have to move on, but I want you all to listen to his verbiage, and it will let you know, in my opinion, it's a sign of an immature guy, an immature man. Okay, now keep in mind, I have a child, and I was immature when my child was born. When someone keeps referring to their child as my child, my baby, not our baby, our child, it lets you know where their mindset is. Okay, When it's our baby, we have to make decisions that are in the best interest of the child, right? When it's my baby, you fall in line with the kid, and y'all both do what the hell I say. That verbiage is more important. Now, I know some of you are going to say, well, that's a play on words, but you have to pay attention to things like that, especially when it's coming from a guy, okay? Because it's going to let you know exactly where his mind is as it relates to what he's going to compromise on, what he's going to feel comfortable with. Because again, he's not viewing this as our child. He's viewing this as my child. You're just carrying it. You're going to birth it, and then you and the child belong to me.
So, like, my other thing is, let me just say, what he's saying is correct. What he's saying is correct. Hey, you becoming a mom, like, you got to change that you operating now. You think about the baby first. You need to slow down. Stop thinking about your next hustle. Like, focusing on the baby. What though? He's not saying things that are incorrect. The things that I miss is where he's taking part in responsibility of this child. Mm-hmm. I'm missing where he's taking part in responsibility of even caring for her while she is caring for his child, her child, their child. Right. She is thinking about her next hustle because her life is not secure. And that's one of the main things that men don't think about is how a woman's life changes because she has a child. Mm-hmm. Clearly, she doesn't see herself beyond what she's doing. Mm-hmm. Clearly she doesn't. Right. So this is her only means to support herself, right? Absolutely. This is the only way she can see herself getting the publicity that she wants, get into the level of status that she has, get into the bag, right? So she doesn't see anything else for her life. Right. This is it. So, sir, what you're saying to her then is don't take care of yourself. Right, right. That's what you're saying to her. Right. Don't go out and do baddies. What you talking about? You got to take care of my baby. You telling her not to go take care of herself. Right. I didn't think of it like that until you said that. It's really almost like shut down and let me. Now, this is a good point I didn't think of. Kwame Speaks says, I just recently learned that there's a difference between people who are attractive and people who are eligible. Many are attractive, but not everyone is eligible for my partnership. I love it. I'm going to say it again. I love it. Krishan, or wait a minute. You know her name is Krishan. Krishan, or whatever her name is, was attracted to Blueface, but neither of them were eligible for each other. I like it. Now, I don't think we need to implement licenses to date. Like, you may now go and date. I don't think we need to do that, but we definitely, this is your life, people, and you only get one. Yeah. And now, please don't think I'm sitting from the seat of having all my shit together, because I don't. But Manon, before I make lasting decisions now, at 40, I evaluate that mofo deeply. But you know what, though? It was like I was having this debate with this older gentleman the other day. And he was talking about how as women, we need to make better decisions, right, with the people that we date. And I said, that sounds so good, right? But the reality is you have to go through so many bad situations before you actually learn your worth, before you actually able to set boundaries and standards. And he was like, no, you don't. You just have to set them from the beginning. And I said, sounds really good. When you had the type of environment growing up where you learned who you were, there we go. You learned what to look for. You had that protection early, right? And then more importantly, when you do become an adult and you do start to move through the world, if you have that covering, right? People that actually look out for you and tell you, nah, not that person over there. That person is a little bit, it's too much for you. You are going to go down a path you don't want to go down, like having that guidance and that protection. And most of us out here don't have that, right? So again, Krishan is out here trying to hustle and do what she can. Right. And then she meets a Blueface, right? Right. That promise, I give you the whole world, probably.
If this
right?
world were
And the
mine.
whole world to her is fame, fortune, Gucci bag, a new
Right.
ass, right?
Right.
That's enough for her, right? So now
Uh-huh.
they're in this toxic situation, and this baby is born out of it. But like you said, that talking about that eligibility part of it,
Mhm.
neither of them have gone through a system of being prepared to be with anyone and be responsible for anyone in that way.
Absolutely.
None of us have. None of us are. That's not the society now.
I also want to encourage those of you who are watching, if you are enjoying tonight's conversation, thank you all for participating and commenting. But we also need you to click that like button to let the algorithm know that we are the shit. We're not just talking shit, but we are the shit. All right. So hold on. I'm lost. I was supposed to be reading comments.
It was a whole lot. It was flashing.
It was flashing. Why do straight men tell women that, but never choose a hood woman? But never
choose to be a woman's hood decision to begin with. Tell them to shut the fuck up.
Right. Absolutely. So, and this goes back to what you're saying. If you're gonna require good, you have to be good yourself, right?
Absolutely. You attract what you are.
Absolutely. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I feel bad for her because she doesn't have life skills or the skill set to handle fame. Blueface has zero respect for her. Absolutely. And it comes through in the way he talks about her. You know, he talks about her like, you dumb bitch. Like it that's that kind of language I couldn't put up with every day. I just couldn't.
But she comes back to it.
Right. Until she gets sick of it. This is why I had to disengage. Because until she gets sick of it, it's just going to keep happening over and over again. And I've seen that play out in real life. And I hate to say this, but there are some people I had to leave them to endure their trauma by themselves, because I can't have you calling me at 2 a.m. in the morning. I come pick you up. Me and him almost get into it. And then 2 days later, you back over there. And now I have an enemy for no reason.
There was this situation, I called off from work. This is some years ago. Called off from work. I need my money. Called off, drove. This is when I was in Cali. Drove to LA to go pack up this apartment. Move this individual to Moreno Valley. Anybody know that distance? Move them to Moreno Valley. Took my day. And within 2 weeks, they were back with that person. So that was my time. That was my money, because I'm the one that put the gas in the tank,
right?
The car up. My time, my money, my energy, my effort, my brain power, gone. And I told them, don't ever call me for anything like this again. I'm not you or anybody else in your situation. I had to learn, because the reality is you cannot convince someone what their worth and their value is.
Right.
They have to see it for themselves.
Absolutely. I like what Kwame put. He said, if you sit in shit long enough, it stops thinking. And that was a quote from Jennifer Lewis. Absolutely. I don't want to sit here. But my prayer is for Krishan. What did Uncle Kai say? But that's where she comes from. She thinks that's normal. A lot of people who live in this, right? They become comfortable with it. Woo! Absolutely. And we got to do better at showing healthy decisions, putting yourself first. Like one thing you used to always say, Manal, is every relationship doesn't have to be a lifelong relationship. Sometimes you have to accept that this relationship has ran its course and it's time to get the fuck. And that doesn't mean you guys have to hate each other. It doesn't mean that you guys have to have bad blood between each other. It's just time to get the hell on, with whatever we've ran our course. Baby.
Normalize saying we don't work.
Right. You don't never hear the baby kicking and scratching and get back in the coochie once it's been pushed out, right? The baby don't say, you're going to let me back up in this. You're right. The baby is like
breastfed, huh? They be trying.
Wait,
These
my daughter.
kids.
Yes.
These kids, they be trying. They be trying to go back in the womb. They do.
But once the baby is out of the womb, it's not a bad thing. You know, it was a painful thing. You know, for all parties involved, it's painful. The mother and the baby, but it's not a bad thing. You know, of course, there's some postpartum in some cases, but you know, typically, from what I understand, I'm not a mother, but the love a mother has for their child, nothing really compares to that. Well, am I right about that, Manal?
It sounds so good, but I work on the other side of the system, so I see mamas that don't have no love for their kids.
Okay. Let me take a sip of shut the fuck up.
I work on the other side, you know.
Okay.
Jesus.
All right. Okay, so moving right along. Absolutely. So wait, we got to take a commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about everybody wants to be sexy, and baby, only few of us dare to go for it. But when we come back, we're going to have that conversation about being sexy and accepting your sexiness, whatever stage you in, baby. Be sexy. Okay. All right, go ahead and take us away for our commercial break, Kwame. Don't forget to click that like button.
This episode is sponsored in part by Bullet and Flight Radio. Get ready to uplift your spirit with Bullet and Flight Radio, the world's leading progressive Christian radio station. Experience the vibrant fusion of gospel house music and a rich medley of inspiration from all musical genres that'll make your heart soar. Join their extraordinary lineup of today's trailblazers, visionaries, and voices that matter, all sharing their stories and wisdom. Stay plugged in around the clock as they broadcast unmissable content 24/7. Your go-to station for all things inspiring. Become a pilot today by visiting bulletandflightradio.com. Bullet and Flight Radio. Your story, our station.
Hope Giselle is sexy. I'm sorry. Y'all just gonna have to forget that woman is beautiful to me.
You know,
Also that Love Kitchen. I'm about to see what they cooking because them pictures look like that food looked like it was good. The Love Kitchen. I want to encourage those of you who are watching, definitely get out there, get onto the Pyromedia page and just click play. While you at work, put your headset in, click play, and something will be said to encourage your day, brighten your day. You'll laugh. You will definitely laugh, but you'll be enriched because of it. But now everybody wants to be sexy. I know I do. Every now and then I get in the mood and I just be like, you know what? I want to be a sexy bitch tonight. I want to go out and I want to be slutted out. No, but wait.
Literally read this meme and it said young girls club. Young girls be clubbing, but older women, we just want to travel, eat, and get bent over at the balcony.
You know what? I might be an older woman.
That sounds wonderful, actually. Yeah.
But here's the thing. here's the thing. Everybody wants to be sexy, but you got to go for that thing, you know? You got to go for that thing. And sexy is different for everybody. You hear what I'm telling
Absolutely.
you? It is
Absolutely.
different for everybody. Here recently, I was going to call her Martha Manuzzi. What is that heifer's name? Martha Stewart.
Oh, I was like, Martha Manuzzi? That's it.
She up there posing. Let me stop. Don't you do it, Walter. I'm showing coochie for Jesus. Because let me stop.
Spread it open because of who you are.
I busted
Woo! Because don't look.
Okay.
It's worship. It's worship. I feel
hell yeah, it's spiritual.
Mm.
But
I'm gonna play that with my girl again. Hold up. Add that to our playlist. See how she responds when it comes.
Stewart is now. Can you show us the picture, Kwame? Martha Stewart has now posed for a magazine or a spread of sorts.
Hey,
she
girl.
is now one of the oldest centerfolds ever. Now, there is a lot to be said about this. But what I want to say about this is I love the fact that she had enough confidence to get up here and do this. I love it. I love it. Anybody, what are your thoughts? So in the comment section, can you all let us know, is this sexy or nah? Sexy or nah? My vote is sexy. Hold on. Sexy.
Here's my thing.
Mm-hmm.
First and foremost, as women, it's really important that we learn how to celebrate ourselves individually, but as a collective, we start to celebrate women at all ages and stages. Because the reality is, somebody been trying to bend Martha Stewart over for forever, right? Somebody very attractive. Why not lean into it? The other part of that is getting older for a woman has always been the thing that has been scary and terrifying, right? It's been the thing that pushed them out of being looked at as sexy and beautiful. But man, like a seasoned woman or man over 60, like, and they are settled in themselves. They got confidence. They didn't live like they walking with life on their hips, like that in and of itself is extremely sexy. And so the fact that it can be captured in a photo, there's I can't remember her name, but there is the model that was picked up by Rihanna. She was the older lady. I don't know her name. She's an older lady. She's a black lady. Rihanna signed her. She was one of the oldest models that ever was signed. She was so gorgeous. Like, Yep, she's 81. And it's like, we need to honor these women. We need to honor even the men, but we need to honor these women. I love her. I want to be on her level when I get that old. So my thing is, I just love the fact that she's owning it. 60 plus was old when I was a kid. Listen. Now you getting closer. It ain't that old. Right. 40 was 40 was old when I was in, but it was because of the way people carried themselves, No, hold on. Let me rephrase that, because my grandfather kept his swag until the day the Lord called him home. He was in the house. He had cancer and was getting ready to die, and he still was ready to knock him down. He was, hold on. Look, tell that nurse to get back in here. Like my grandpa was a mess. Smooth. My auntie is smooth like Merlot. Right. So it wasn't common, but I love the fact that you have these 50 pluses that are still embracing their sexy. That's still, and the thing I like about this is it doesn't look like she went out of her way to make something look like it's not. Like, she ain't got a push-up bra on, trying to have them titties hitting her chin. She like, no, they sag. And if you are in my age bracket, you're gonna like saggy titties. Absolutely. And even if you're not in that age bracket and you just find it sexy. Right.
it's gonna be a little more, tantalizing because you can lick my belly button and my nipple at the same time.
Hey, look, you can eat me out and touch my boobs at the same
Just
time.
real
It's right there.
Just right.
It's right there. It's accessible. That's what I'm talking about. The convenience of the older body is wonderful.
Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. So we definitely want to send a shout out to Martha Stewart. We support you. Now that this is, we have, I appreciate the fact.
Yes. It is,
right.
It's giving
right.
it like 60s porn star.
Yeah.
Like this is great. It's incredible.
As one who watches 60-year-old people in porn, I think they can get a little more raunchier than this.
No, but I mean like the porn stars from the 60s and 70s.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay.
That level of class.
Right.
And seduction. Right. Colliding in one form. Okay.
So, there was someone who was discussing Candy Burris from the group Escape. I do. So sometimes when I'm watching porn, it goes to the next video, and the next person in the next video is 60 years old. And as long as they're able to perform what I need to watch, I watch it. Hallelujah.
I've never watched seniors. I've never have, but I think I'm gonna look into some. I'm gonna go check some out.
See, the thing I like about it, these young people, they be doing a lot of extra, but when they get a little older, they be like, look, we just in here to fuck on film, okay? I'm in here to get a nut. And that's what I'm like, okay, I'm here to watch you get a nut.
Oh my God, the show,
the clarity of it all.
Goop. Did you ever watch Sex, Love, and Goop?
I didn't, but it sounds like something I would enjoy.
Okay, so watch Sex, Love, and Goop. It's on Netflix. It's like 8 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Gwyneth Paltrow, she has a Sex, Love, and Goop like sex brand. So what she did was she ended up creating the show with some sex therapists and brought all these different couples in various stages of life, different ethnicities, different sexual orientations. And she was just helping them to explore the sex, love, and goop of life, right? And within their relationships. And she did bring some seniors on there, and it was really dope.
Okay, yeah.
You had seniors that was like, that was spicy, and then you had some other seniors that were like, look, we don't even get our clothes off in front of each other no more, So that spectrum was great. But the work that they did with those senior couples was really dope.
Awesome.
Check it out.
And Uncle Kai, that's all I watch. That's all. I don't watch.
That's all old people.
No. I mean, all I watch is the Pan-African experience.
Oh yeah.
Every now and then there'll be a Latino that come up that I may allow to minister on the screen, but most of the time my ministry is all Pan-African.
You know what I love? What I really love. Okay.
What's that?
So of course I like my ebony lesbians. Hello.
Yes, God.
But I also really like, someone forever ago showed me this. I thought she was just kidding, but it is anime porn, but it's hermaphrodites. It is the most sexiest stuff to me.
They do it to themselves?
No, to each other. But you get the best of both worlds. You get this penetration with these boobs. This is it's amazing. It's amazing.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Yeah. I got you.
Get I would give you some images, but that
every now and then I watch me a little anime. But for the most part, I like me a little dog meat. Okay. So Candy Burris, multimillionaire Candy Burris, platinum selling Candy Burris, is being accused of wearing fake designers wear. Can we get that picture, Kwame? Did I put it up? Yeah. Okay, so Jason Lee claims Tamar Braxton told him Candy rocks fake designer designer items. Now, this is a mess to me. Manal, because Candy got more money than both of the two people in the back. And so my take on this is, if wearing fake designer items is going to keep my bag secure, then fake it is. That's really all I got to say about this.
How about don't nobody give a fuck?
That too. Okay.
I mean, why? Why and for what? At the end of the day, all of y'all are Black people in the industry working to make your career work for you.
That whole part.
Focus on your shit.
Yo shit.
I don't give a good goddamn what purse she got. I don't give a good goddamn what jewelry she wearing. I don't give a good goddamn about her suit. I don't care.
I don't.
And you shouldn't either. Like, you shouldn't. Like, go on about your business. Tamar, you trying to make sure that you have some sort of a love life. You got some albums, like you got things to do. I honestly, I'm not really sure who Jason Lee is. Shoot me if I should know, but I don't.
No, you're good. You're absolutely good. Jason Lee runs a gossip vlog of sorts, where he kind of is in the know of everything Hollywood. Absolutely, we might have to get on here and talk about us some anime porn. Anime Bullock, anime.
So he gets his money off of blasting other people who just trying to live life. Pretty
much. So he's pivoting now. He's more so pivoting now, and so this is what I like about the web right now. Okay. A lot of the people who started in being
messy.
There we go. They started out being really, really messy. They're pivoting now. We see it with, I won't call names because I don't even want to be included in any of that. But he's more so now interviewing people and getting to the root of their story. Definitely messy.
Now he want to do real journalism.
But so now, well, I wouldn't call it journalism because he's really just sitting down having conversations with people. But
so he's trying to be Barbara Walters.
We'll go with there. We'll go there with the Barbara Walters. Yes. Absolutely. Yeah. There's this. So we definitely can file this under, I don't care if Candy's wearing fake designers. Save your money, Candy, because you're doing something right, boo.
Does she look good?
Right. She definitely looks good. Absolutely. In my opinion, she does. Except when she be on stage. Sometimes I'll be wanting to tell Escape, y'all can dial the sexy back just a little bit.
Because they're all over 40?
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. No, they're all over 50, aren't they?
Are they? I don't know.
Yeah, these are grandmoms we're talking about.
They don't say that.
Right. After we just had Martha Menenzi up here.
I can't.
Showing us her sanctified cootie cat. Allegedly.
I can't.
Let me quit for somebody soundbite that shit. Okay, so next story and last story is it okay to go Dutch? Is it okay to go Dutch? Before we get into this next story, those of you that are watching in the comment section, if you are in a relationship, in a marriage with someone, is it okay for you to go Dutch with someone? Are you the type of person that is okay with you paying half the bills, them paying the other half of the bills? Are you okay with that? Is it okay to go Dutch? I'm gonna say no.
Now hold on, wait, time out. I have clarifying questions. And just for the sake of knowledge, Candy is 45.
Oh, okay. She's on 45.
So, no, you didn't. It's the contouring. It makes it look older. It's not younger. It's old. Anyway, so when you say go Dutch, are you talking about splitting the check at dinner?
No, we're talking about
sending of Dutch, or are you meaning being 50-50 in your relationship financially overall?
50-50 in the relationship overall. Bills, rent,
dishes, taking care
furniture.
Of the kids. Okay.
Taking care of the kids, soap to wash all of the asses in the house, toilet paper. If I buy the peanut butter, you buy the jelly.
I love it.
right? Right. Are you okay with going Dutch? Are you okay with going Dutch? I'm okay with going Dutch. Kyrie Sanaj says I'm cool with Dutch if that's what we agree on. But if I ask him or he asks me, whoever asks out should pay. Okay.
So that's the dinner, right? But
That's
like
for dinner.
in life.
How about in life, Uncle Kai?
Like, my thing is, we are so far from, especially in the Black community. You know, and I love everybody. I'm trying to heal us. In our Black community, we are so far from having a system where we have so many families where there can be one head of household. The reality is the average family is not coming from that. Now, I understand in some people's experiences, they have that opportunity for there to be one head of household, but that's not the average Black family. So going Dutch in life, or it's going 50-50, I think is responsible. I think it's responsible as an individual. I think it's responsible for that couple, because the goal is to support each other and to take stress and strain off of one another by that partnership. So if that happens by y'all putting y'all's money together and taking care of things 50-50, do that. Like, make your love strong, taking the stress away, right? But then the other part of that is like whatever kind of relationship that those individuals agree on, let them have that. That's their agreement. That works for them, right? Nobody knows the intimate details of an individual more than the person that they are with. And so if I know that you contributing to the household is going to make you feel like a whole person, is going to provide you some sort of security and also make you feel like you have equal footing in our relationship, then you do that. You show up in that way, and I'm going to make room for you to be that. Now, I have a girl who wants to take care of everything. And I have to tell her, hold up, slow up. Wait a minute. That's not the reality of life, especially right now. But I would not allow this individual to fully take care of my whole life because I have more respect for them.
I love it.
And I'm a whole person, and I can pay my way.
So for me, I prefer to go Dutch. I have seen, and this, I hope I'm not speaking too far out of. Wait a minute, we're coming up on time here soon. We're gonna have to
How did this happen?
We're gonna have to wrap this up real quick because our show is gonna go on a whole extra tirade. But I'm just gonna say, from my lived experience, it's not good to go Dutch. I mean, it's not good. It's not good for one person to take care of everything, because things can change, and you don't ever want to be so far out of practice of taking care of yourself that you're not able to really bounce back. And that's just where I'm at. All of this is based on the Dwayne Wade, Gabrielle Union story. Do we have enough time to play that video, Kwame?
It's weird to say I'm head of household because in this household, we split everything 50-50.
Gabrielle Union's comment about her finances with hubby Dwayne Wade getting mixed reactions on social media.
I work my butt off, but he, every day he gets up and delivers again and again and again.
The actress makes the confession on Idea Generation with Noah Callahan Bever.
At what point did you develop that first sense of security and that the work is coming and there isn't this sort of sense of the rug is could still be pulled out?
I struggle with that still, just because I think I just have more responsibilities, for my money. So I get nervous, like, oh God, that movie didn't open, well, what does that mean? Am I going to have enough to hold everybody up?
And that's when Gabrielle explains why bills are split evenly in their home.
I'm head of household because in this household, we split everything 50-50. But in the other households that each of us have to support, it puts there's always this like gorilla on your back that is like, you better work, You better work. You know, you gonna sleep in? You know, somebody might not eat.
Yeah, and the internet has some thoughts. One Twitter user writes, "Oh, how cute. They split their bills 50-50 like regular folks. I'm sure that really helps ease the anxiety of being a multi-millionaire workaholic." Another tweets, "This is so unnecessary. As an independent career woman, I don't have a problem with any woman who wants to support herself and contribute to paying bills. However, stop this portrayal as if you're living paycheck to paycheck. It's not a good look when hubby's got mega bank." Well, Gabrielle seemingly responding to the backlash with this video.
I am on to see my husband. I'm happy to see my husband.
Writing in the caption, "I love when he matches my energy. 50-50 over here."
He motivates me. He has, like, every day I feel like I wake up and he's got a new deal on the table. So it makes me go, okay, let's keep working. Let's keep striving.
So real quick, because we are getting ready to be over time here. I think this is cool. I think they're also a sexy couple. What are your thoughts on all?
I love the partnership that they have. And I also appreciate the fact that that they work as a team in all areas. Like they have a sense of healthy competition in their relationship. There's unhealthy competition in a relationship and there's healthy, right? The unhealthy is when you do something, I got to show you up, so I'm going to go do something else. But in their relationship, it's healthy competition. If I go out and I make $2 million, you go out and make $2 million, we have our four. I'm being a team player and we're competing together. And so like that's healthy competition. And I like that about their relationship.
I like it too. The different pictures they were taking in the video, very sexy couple. And I think this is the wave of the future. And for those people that think millionaires don't have to work hard, you're dumb. Okay. She's working just as hard as us. She just, of course, since she makes more, she can live a lot easier than we can. Manal, how can the people support you on social media?
Well, you can find me on YouTube under Bay Windows as well as Instagram. You can also support my Cash App. It's right there. It's right there. It's right there. You can support me on Cash App. You know, donate to my life because I have things I'm doing.
Absolutely. Also, you can follow me on all social media at WaltBconnection. I want to say thank you. I had a milestone, you all. I am now at 4,500 subscribers on YouTube. Yeah, God. So get on over to my channel, the WaltB Connection, and subscribe to the WaltB Connection. And then also you can support my social mediafications at WaltB Connection. You can also Venmo me at sign, the same thing, WaltB Connection. We just thank you all for tuning in. Don't forget, so next week we have the week off, so we won't be here with the show. But that don't mean you can't catch us on your screen, because there's other shows that you can go back and watch where we were up here giving you life, health, and strength via the Pyro Media. We do thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you the week after next with a brand new episode. Go ahead and take us away, Kwame.
If you enjoyed this content, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to Pyromedianetwork's YouTube channel for more awesome content. Plus, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss when we go live or upload new videos. Visit Pyromedianetwork.com today, not just to check out our incredible roster of talented creatives, but also to gain access to exclusive bonus material available only to our Pyro fam. Show your support for this Black-owned indie network by donating today. Help us keep igniting brands everywhere.